Hello friends, we have been learning related with the very interesting unit that is a plant-water relations. From this unit, in the last lecture we have got idea about the cell types or cell structure and its types. So we know that friends, actually the main role played by the cells in the tissue, or we have to say that organ, or thorough we have to say that in the living organism. So that we have studied. But one of the very interesting structure which is located in the plasma membrane that today we have to see. And that structure is nothing but the aquaporins. Friends, I usually says that you will have to apply such a principle just to understand the concept of or the meaning, or we have to say that the things which are hidden in the word, that is divide the word. So here suppose we divide this aquaporin word into two parts, that is aqua and porins. Aqua means aquatic, that is related with the water. Porins means pores, P-O-R-E-S. Pores means little bit holes, or H-O-L-E. Holes are there. So we have to get idea about this structure, that is a aquaporins. What is aquaporins? Aqua means water, porins means hole, that is water channels through which actually water enter the cell and again comes out of the cell. That structure, that is nothing but the aquaporin. Aquaporin means we know that integral membrane protein forms in the membrane aquaporins through which water can. So what is that aquaporin? That structure is actually formed by the integral membrane proteins. Isn't it? Aquaprotein, the structure which is formed by the integral membrane proteins are there, through which water can flow more rapidly from outside to inside the cell by diffusion through phospholipid bilayer. My friends, you will have to keep in mind, as we know that actually plasma membrane is composed of two layers, that is bilipid layer, isn't it, and protein. So that plasma membrane is also we are calling is a lipoproteinous in nature. Lipoproteinous in nature. So you'll have to keep in mind, we have to study today the structure, that is aquaporin, which is actually located in the plasma membrane, and function of that aquaporin is to rapid flow of water outside to inside the cell by diffusion, isn't it, through phospholipid bilayer. Aquaporins, the plumbing system, another name is given to that aquaporin, that is a plumbing. We know that actually whenever we want to give a call for the repairing of a tap system, plumbing system of our, then we are giving call to the plumber, isn't it? So plumbing system, that is related with the system through which water actually passes, that is a plumbing system. So aquaporin, the plumbing system for the cell, is discovered in 1992, my friends. That is discovered in 1992. So actually what is the structure, how it looks, where it is present, that already we have seen. Aquaporin is made up of a proteins, already I have told you. Proteins made up of a 6 transmembrane alpha helix are in right-handed bundle with amino acid and carboxyl termini located on the cytoplasm surface of the membrane. So my friends, this is the structure, this is the diagram I have sketched here. Now the function of the aquaporin is to facilitate the transcellular symplastic pathway for the water transport. Actually the aquaporin facilitates the transcellular symplastic pathway for the water transport. As we know that actually I have sketched the water molecules also. At the center there is a water, and two side there is a hydrogen molecules, like that structure is there. How the aquaporins are the proteins which are present in the bilipid layer, and that proteins actually performs the function of a aquaporin, because aquaporin is a composite of a or made up of a proteins itself. So this is the structure whatever I have sketched here, my friends. Again I will give you idea. This is the actually two proteins are there through which actually the water molecule tries to come inside, isn't it? Tries to come inside. So symplastic plastic pathway is there, and through which the water molecules enter the cells are there. So low concentration of water molecule which are present inside, high concentrations outside, so that entry is like that one, diffusion. Movement of a, we have to say that the molecules from higher concentration to the lower concentration is known as a, we have to say that the structure is there. So actually what is the function of the aquaporin? Already I have told you. Once again I will tell you. The aquaporin facilitate transcellular symplastic pathway for the water transport. Symplastic pathway, the membrane, the movement of water, is it in between the cytoplasm and the vacuole to the plasma membrane, and plasmodesmata is there. My friends, once again I will give you idea about the what is plasmodesmata. So here plasmodesmata structure is there, vacuole to vacuole molecules are there, and how the symplastic pathway through which the movement is taking place, that is through cytoplasm, isn't it? Vacuole is here, and this is the actually movement of a water is there. This is the symplastic movement of a water is there. With this, my friend, although this topic is a very small, definitely questions are asked on that one, so you have to be a little bit careful.